¿Quieres que te sea un desculo, hijo de puta? ¿Eso quieres? No, huevón. Porque puedo volver a la casa, pero no vos, hijo de puta.
We've got a location on a warehouse
Sure are a
where
lot
El
of lights and
Cerebro does
switches
most
up
of his
here.
high-end design work. Sweep the building, grab any useful intel you can carry, and torch the rest.
Put a call to the rebels for some Let's keep our heads down and see if we can get into the central warehouse undetected. I want to find out what El Cerebro's working on. Let's move.
Copy, amigo. Sending you a fire team.
The drone is up. Can't see squat. The drone's being jammed.
We copy. Relaying enemy positions now.
¿Qué chingados esperan? ¡A partir de la madre con todo! ¡Vamos a enseñarles quién manda! ¡Disparen!
Here they come. What's the play, boss?
Call Pacatari for some reinforcements.
No hay nadie aquí. Esos cabrones estaban aquí, se largaron. Vamos a seguir buscando. ¡Órale!
Firing.
I got eyes down to the left.
Oh, he's dead.
Frag out. Come mierda, culeros. Frag out. Get some. Frag out.
¿Qué chingados esperan? ¡A partir de la madre con todo! ¡Vamos a enseñarles quién manda! ¡Disparen!
They're coming right for us.
Nomás un pinche ruido. Un pinche culero por aquí. A ver qué sale.
Who need that chopper?
We've
Stay
got the
low.
intel we need on El Cerebro's research. We took out his prototype. Project's foobarred for sure.
One of the evils that we face is the Great Deceiver, Kadari. He will tell you tales about the greatness that once was, about the noble spirit of the indigenous Bolivian. But he will leave out that this greatness.
There's an armored boat docked outside Santa Blanca's base at Caimenes. It's loaded with high-tech
gonna look
electronics
around
for
here
El
for some
Cerebro's
intel?
research projects. We're gonna grab the boat and turn the cargo over to a CIA team for analysis.
Good to go.
Easy. Camine.
¡Pinche cabrón!
I put a call to the rebels for some reinforcements.
Enemy marked.
Listen up. We steal the boat, we take it to the RP so Bowman's people can give it the once-over.
Sure they won't let us play with it first. Narco with a damn minigun.
Where you got him? I asked the rebels to recon the area.
I'm shooting these fuckers.
Por el amor de Dios, camarada, acérquese, déjenos aquí, se lo ruego.
balls. Called the rebels for mortar fire.
We copy. Fire for effect. Out.
¿Qué chingados esperas? A partir de la madre con todo. Vamos a enseñarles quién manda. ¡Disparen!
Let's get out of here.
Where we dropping off the boat?
Bowman has an RP on the river. Some kind of old Cayman hunter's shack. This ride ain't all bad.
Shit, give me a beer and I'll pretend we're back home off the coast of Myrtle Beach.
You still think you're 22 or something?
Nah, I'm just looking to hook up with 22-year-olds.
I'm sure you are.
Hold on.
Going on. Tango down. Looks like we've riled them up.
Buckle up, people.
I'm in. Let's go.
¿Qué chingados esperas? A partir de la madre con todo. Vamos a enseñarles quién manda. ¡Disparen!
Grenade, move. Grenade, move. Grenade! Grenade, get to cover.
There's an armored boat docked outside Santa Blanca's base at Jimenez. It's loaded with high-tech electronics for El Cerebro's research projects. We're gonna grab the boat and turn the cargo over to a CIA team for analysis.
I'll let Bowman know she can have her crew pick up the boat.
After the agency's techs examine that prize, they ought to have a good feel for the rest of El Cerebro's designs.
Good work in Jimenez. Taking out the cartel subs has cut shipments to Florida by more than a third.
And the gear we intercepted and that intel we found on El Cerebro's prototype?
First impressions are that El Cerebro is in the process of building a sub with serious legs. We're talking about a boat that could reach as far as Europe and do so completely undetected.
Damn, that ain't good.
You ready for the good news? We've got an ID on El Cerebro. The intel you brought in helped us connect the dots. I'll send you everything I've got in a minute.
Outstanding. You got a location on our mad scientist?
Negative. His OPSEC is damn good. Multiple... safe houses. Never stops at the same place twice in a row, the whole nine. But he's got an assistant that does most of the grunt work. He spends enough time on his phone that we've been able to triangulate his location.
So we follow the assistant and see if he leads us to El Cerebro.
You got it. Stand by for the data.
I got it. I'll fly.
Buenas, amigo. Here's your copter.
All right, good to go. Check the spot out for intel.
I called Pakatari for some reinforcements.
Hold up, they're gonna see you. Sniper! Firing.
Check this out. The head of the miners' union in Villa Verde, this guy named Chango, flat out hates how the cartel treats workers here.
Sounds like we have a lot in common. Bet he'd be happy to lend us a hand with fucking up their pyrolusite supply chain.
Frag out. Get some.
I hate to bother you about this shit, Elway. I know you're busy as hell.
Oh, hey, Marcus, forget it, Way. It's nada. What do you need?
I need more of the precursor chemicals we're using to refine the cocaine. I thought my supplier with Via B gas was cool, but the past few weeks, the man is not playing me straight. Can you get your hands on some of this shit for me?
Claro, Marcus. I can help you out, but hey, you're gonna owe me.
You don't gotta tell me I owe you. Thanks, man.
Just let me know if you want me to visit your cabron via B gas, or if this thing between you and me is gonna be a regular thing, okay?
We got hostiles in the area.
Check it out. Weapons case. Ah, I can use this.
Watch your fire. We don't want to hit any civilians. We're clear on this side. Clear. Got hostiles. That explosion's got him suspicious.
Put a call to the rebels for some reinforcements.
The situation in eastern Caimanes is tragic. Populations in this jungle area of Bolivia have been plagued by lymphatic filariasis, or LF. A parasitic worm spread by mosquitoes, LF can in many cases cause swelling in the arms and legs of those suffering from the condition. Here in Caimanes, more than 20% of the population is suffering from elephantiasis, resulting in a working population that is largely disabled. The antibiotic doxycycline is a simple and affordable treatment for LF. However, there is little here in the form of government aid for these people. And since the government expelled the majority of the NGOs working in the area, the population is left to fend for itself.
We've got enemy activity nearby. Here we go. Unidad's firing on the cartel. Engaging.
shooting. Let's clean up and move on.
Take back nuestra patria. All we need to do is stand up.
I'm engaging tankers. That tanker's down.
Be ours.
The emitter's on its last leg.
I have a shot. Engaging.
Frag out. Frag out.
Shit, that emitter's taking a lot of damage. Find some fucking cover! Got it.
Clear. How you guys holding up?
If we do not act soon, they will soon have our souls too. Stand up, mis amigos. Stand up and take up arms against our oppressors. For soon, it will be too late.
Show's over. That ought to get the rebels fired up.
Take out the 2 labs that are refining pyrolusite for Santa Blanca. Their loss will set back the cartel's cocaine production for months.
Searching this location for intel.
I'll fly.
Hola, hermanos. Mi nombre es Rodolfo El Cheyo. Many of you know me.
They got reinforcements.
Fire, fire, fire.
Destroyed.
Ooh-ah. On to the next one.
Clear on this side.
We've got a location on El Cerebro's
That's
chief
right.
assistant. He could be our best chance to get our hands on the mad scientist himself. Get to the assistant and extract El Cerebro.
Everybody hold up, we got hostiles in the area.
Drone is airborne. Just spotted one with submachine guns. I've got eyes on the assistant. Keep your distance and sure as shit keep him alive. We have to tail him to El Cerebro.
Nomad, this is Matchwood.
This is Nomad. Go ahead.
I'm in position. Here are my coordinates.
Remember, don't be seen, don't be heard, and don't drop any bodies. Sniper up in the tower.
Looks like they're feeling funky.
Second target. This is the place. If El Cerebro is in there, snatch and grab. We want him alive, got it?
Tenemos visitas. Maten esos cabrones.
Fuck. We're made.
The signal's all bad. They're jamming the drone. I asked the rebels to recon the area for us. I called Pakatari for some reinforcements.
¿Qué chingados esperas? A partir de la madre con todo. Vamos a enseñarles quién manda. ¡Disparen!
Shit, we're made. The assistant's making a break for it.
Take cover.
Just hold on, man. I'll be right there.
Fucking hell.
Damn, that guy's dead. Shit, we got a sniper. Sniper's got a 0. Grenade, move, move, move! Grenade, move! Copter, get down. Kilo's down.
We've got a location on El Cerebro's chief assistant. He could be our best chance to get our hands on the mad scientist himself. Get to the assistant and extract El Cerebro.
¿Qué chingados esperas? ¡A partir de la madre con todo! ¡Vamos a enseñarles quién manda! ¡Disparen!
I can't see
They're gonna be on
squat.
top of us
Don't
in another
BJ.
few seconds. What do?
I asked the rebels to do a recon of the area. I called the rebels for some indirect fire.
Ya sacamos la pinche guarida de esos güeyes y no hay nada ahí. Vamos a seguir buscando. Los cabrones no están aquí. Se quedaron de pinche justo.
Power's been cut.
Okay. Looks like they're settling down over there.
¡Llénenlos de plomo!
Got another tango.
We rattled somebody's cage.
¿Qué chingados esperas? ¡A partir de la madre con todo! ¡Vamos a enseñarles quién manda!
We've got a location on El Cerebro's chief assistant. He could be our best chance to get our hands on the mad scientist himself. Get to the assistant and extract El Cerebro. We've got a location on El Cerebro's chief assistant. He could be our best chance to get our hands on the mad scientist himself. Get to the assistant and extract El Cerebro.
Clear over here. Hold up. We got hostile activity.
Got another tango. And baby makes 3. I got a target carrying submachine guns. That makes 5.
We got a Sicario close to the camp entrance.
Just spotted one with submachine guns.
Maybe the problem isn't the balloons. Maybe the problem is...
I called the rebels for reinforcements.
Okay, we're cool. Damn, that sure got his attention. We got a sniper, get down! Engaging tangos.
Frag out.
warehouse. Watch out.
We're clear.
Está bien, ganaron. Ya está. Puta madre. Ya está. Entrego las armas. Está bien, me rindo. Está bien, ganaron. ¡Paz, paz, paz, please! ¡Puta madre! ¡Ya está! Entrego las armas. Está bien, ganaron. Ya está. ¡Paz, paz, paz, please! Está bien, me rindo. No seas cabrón. ¡Paz, paz, paz, please! Está bien, me rindo. No seas cabrón. Está bien, ganaron. Ya está. Puta madre. Ya está. Entrego los armas.
Come looking for me, you know? You know, she always keeps tabs on me, even when she thinks she's ignoring me. I really ought to go back, or she'll worry. I could fire myself out of the back hatch.
I prefer you didn't.
But I've almost cracked this. You know how cold it is underwater? The issue of chemical binding? Not an issue. It ought to be easy to find monoethanolamine in Bolivia, right? It's just an issue of scale. Can I call Nidia Flores? She's probably busy, but she won't mind. She knows me. We're close. What am I talking? Scrubbing? No. I mean, scrubbing needs 2 compartments. Wouldn't leave room for any people.
That's so?
I want suspects for a Colombian submersible that just had a breathing tube sticking.
Paz, please! Está bien, me rindo.
We're at the rally point. I'll take him from here.
Thank you, baby Jesus. I'm sick of listening to this guy.
Now you know how we feel every time you open your mouth.
Ma'am, Nidia will be looking for me.
Good, because we're looking for her.
They say you've got a good brain between those ears, camarada. Now that you're up Schitt's Creek without a submersible, you may have figured out that you need me to help you, and I will, once you help me.
Huh. Forgive me for asking, but what do you think this is? Compelling? Dramatic? The rocks here have been around for centuries, long before you were a gamete in your father's testicle, and they'll be around long after you've gone back to the dust. Do you understand? These rocks have more significance in the universe than you do, than your high and your hypocritical war on rocks. Are you taking me to Nidia, or are we waiting for her?
Do you not understand that I will lock you up in prison, where tattooed neo-Nazis will use you as a human pincushion for their dicks?
The problem is that you still think that anything matters. Anal rape, cocaine, murder. It's all nonsense. Do you think the jaguars waste any concern on how they feel? Or that the rabbits they eat contemplate the name of God? Meanwhile, you're still lying to yourself, convincing yourself that You make a difference.
So nothing matters to you, El Cerebro?
El Cerebro? I am not El Cerebro. El Cerebro slipped through your fingers before you even knew he was there. He is quite simply gone, as though he never existed.
What do you mean we got the wrong guy?
Looks like El Cerebro planted most of the intel we followed. He led us on a wild goose chase while he bugged out.
Then who the fuck is Bowman talking to?
El Cerebro's top submersible designer. The sacrificial lamb, basically.
Damn, that's some next level supervillain shit right there.
Here's a lesson in cocaineonomics. The biggest mistake most people make is focusing solely on the product. Claro, you need something to sell, but that's not where you make the money.
1 kilo of coca leaves costs about $1.50. It takes 400 kilos of coca leaves to make 1 kilo of cocaine. Even when turned into cocaine base, a kilo is only worth $1,200 in Bolivia.
However, every time you cross a border, the value increases.
Once we reach Colombia, it's already $2,200. We hit southern Mexico, $12,000. Cross the border into Texas, $20,000. New York City, our $1,200 investment is now worth $35,000. Paris, London, $68,000 to $74,000.
It's a pipeline that carries the product to the people that need it. Sustenance for the thirsty. Once in place, the pipeline feeds itself.
Workers, vehicles, wages, bribes.
But when there's a clog in the pipe...
They took out another shipment. We lost 7 tons last week.
4 planes the week before?
The water backs up.
There's too much surplus. We can't keep it secure.
My men are selling to each other.
We can't pay people if they're not moving product.
They're kidnapping civilians for ransom money.
Too much water.
We have to take Valeria and go.
He'll kill us before we leave the country.
Then what's the answer?
When I find it, I'll let you know.
And you drown.
Either way, we put the cartel submarine fleet out of business. Could take years to get that program running again.
And El Cerebro?
The trail's cold for now. Bowman will keep her ear to the ground in case he resurfaces, but we're moving on.